to the first ever KFS news broadcast.
While we've been on summer break, some people have been extra busy to make sure our new school is ready. Mark and June are on location to tell us more.
Hello guys, this is the KFS new school construction site. Right now, until now, they have built until the 3rd floor and going up until the 4th floor now. The place I'm standing right here is the soccer field. This place is the basketball field. This is gonna be the tennis field. Let's take a closer look at the school.
We do have a dormitory, I believe, but it's close to the teachers. That's not very good. But we do have a dormitory, soccer field. Our school is more than halfway done, and that is just fantastic. Magnificent! And students of KFS are going to use it very wisely. Just going to love it. I think when this school gets completed, it's going to be the best school in our SCAC. Thank you very much. This was Junyu, and you're watching KFS News.
You may have seen some new faces around the school, and not just students. The KFS faculty welcomes 3 new members, and Susie had some critical questions to ask.
Could you please give a short introduction about yourself?
This is Miss Lee, and a new high school math teacher. And I came from the other foreign school, and I have experience over 10 years to teach math and science. I think I pretty enjoyed to teach here math for students.
What is your impression of KFS?
It's pretty quiet school and small, and I love to teach here for students math.
How are the classes going so far?
I think it'll be okay, and I'll just try to my best to improve their mathematical background.
Could you please give a short introduction about yourself?
My name is Ms. Stark. I'm from Alaska in the United States. This is my second time here at Gwangju Foreign School. I teach English, and I have in the past also taught history.
Have you been teaching in other schools before you came to KFS?
Yes, I taught in Alaska for a couple of years at public school, and I taught at a charter school in Houston, Texas for 2 years that was aimed at helping students from low-income areas go to college. And then I also taught at a regular public school in Texas.
What is your impression of KFS?
I love KFS. KFS is great. I came back after 4 years because I love teaching here. I love the students, I love the kids, the parents, everybody. And I'm really excited about the new school building.
Many things have been happening in the tech world, and June is here to fill us in.
Hello, fellow students of Gwangju Foreign School. This is your tech news you've all been waiting for. So, I'm not going to be talking about this week's tech, but about our month's tech and what has happened throughout the technology world. Finally, Google has released Google Wallet, which is basically combining your wallet and a smartphone together. And some people are really worried and skeptical about this new feature because, as you know, smartphone has already had enough personal information in there. But now you want to add your credit card number, your bank account number on the smartphone. What happens if you lose it? But still, Google has released a Google Wallet application through our Android device, and it's going to be on iPhone device later this year. Let's see how consumers react to it. More about the Google News. Google, the Google Plus, if you know it, which no one really knows, has finally released the final version of Google Plus, which is their social network site competing with Facebook. Google says that Google Plus is more sophisticated, more personal, and more easy to use compared to Facebook. But so far, it's been 3 months and only 5 million users is using Google Plus, and Facebook has about 500 million. So still, Facebook wins. And now for the last news, Microsoft has released a beta version of Windows 8, which is just phenomenal, and as professional, they're just falling in love with it. Microsoft, for the first time in a decade, has changed their entire look of the Windows operating system. Instead of using Flash as their main source, they are now using HTML5, which is what Apple is using on the Mac OS and the iPhone operating system. We're not sure if Microsoft is making the right move, but according from the people who have used and tested the Windows 8 operating system, they are saying that it is definitely a huge competitor to the Mac OS, and it's going to be released later next year. Thank you for watching KFS Tech News, and I will have more interesting story next month, next episode. I don't know when. See you next time. See ya.
In September, there is a major holiday important to Korean culture known as Chuseok. Riley caught up with a few students to find out what they had planned.
Oh, this is mine. From the news production. I'd like to interview some. What are you planning on doing for Chuseok? Going to your grandparents? Are you excited to meet your grandparents? When are you going to go meet your
I'm
grandparents?
gonna go to grandma's house.
Oh, your grandma's house.
I go to beach.
Oh, to the beach? Are you planning on meeting your grandparents?
No,
So you're not meeting your grandma or grandpa?
meet my family.
Oh. Okay. Laura, what are you planning on doing for Chuseok?
Chuseok, I'm gonna go to my grandmother's house, and maybe to like a trampoline, stay at the playground with my friend.
Here. Bow to your grandparents.
Yeah, and get some money.
Get some money.
Yeah.
Oh. So, are you excited about that?
Of course.
Why didn't you bow for the camera?
Are you gonna give me some money?
The camera will.
How's it going?
Everybody's not pretty. They don't look enthusiastic for Chuseok.
There's a lot happening for our sports teams in the next few days. Here's Ilsup with a report of how one of our teams is preparing.
Ready?
Nope, sure.
I have a question. How do you think about the new teams that joined this season?
What I think about the new team? Well, it's not all that new. I believe we have 8 returning players and 2 new players this year. So, if anything, it's more or less of the same team. I think there's a lot that we can carry over from last year. We have a lot of momentum in the last tournament. I think we did really well toward the end and hope to pick up where we left off this year. Oh, that looks good.
How do you expect our teams to do in the real game?
How do I expect us to do in the real game? Well, to be honest, I think we started off really well in the first half. I think what troubled us was that we kind of trailed off in the second half. I think our conditioning wasn't there. I think that's why we're excited that cross-country and basketball are all together, because I think the conditioning could benefit from that. So in the real game, I expect us to be a lot more competitive. I expect us to play full quarters of full throttle basketball, KFS basketball, and I think we'll be much more competitive this year if we play that way.
And now we have some events for you to mark down on your calendar for next month. So many things going on. Well, that's the end of our first news broadcast. We hope you have enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. I've been Chris.
And me, Sophia. See you next time.
Ah!